This has been fantastic chatting and covering a variety of different aspects of radiopharmaceuticals and Clarity. Can you now just quickly tell us what is ahead for you and for the team?
Yeah, sure. It is at the moment, and if people have been following our story, it's about momentum, right? Ever since we listed, we made sure we had momentum leading into the IPO and clinical trials, and we've continued that momentum on. We're moving into phase 3 clinical trials in the diagnostic prostate cancer market later this year, and we're going to expand that into potentially 3 phase 3 clinical trials next year diagnostically.
Right, that's massive.
It is. On the therapy side, we're running 3 therapy trials at the moment. PSMA in prostate cancer, Bombesin in prostate cancer. To do that, the 1-2 again, the let's hit it with PSMA, but where there's not PSMA, let's hit it with Bombesin. And so we're quite excited about that, particularly given we've done some diagnostic work already with Bombesin and looked at that relative to PSMA, and particularly the work we've done recently at St Vincent's Hospital. Then we've got the pediatric trials going on. So we're going up to very high doses. We're not seeing side effects in this patient population. So we know that, certainly we can get to very high and safe levels with these types of therapies. But importantly now we're looking for, the outcome that everyone wants. We want to eradicate the tumours or shrink the tumours, and we want to extend lives of patients.
Yeah, really good to look at that in children.
That's critical, So they are the 2 things. Prostate is a predominant focus. We have pediatrics as well. But in that prostate cancer space, the diagnostic side is incredibly important. It's incredibly important pre-prostatectomy, right? So that's where the phase 3 will go on later this year. And looking to increase what is the problem in that space is sensitivity, as I mentioned before. Just because it's not lining up doesn't mean the tumor's not there, and we're trying to fix that with what we believe is a best-in-class product diagnostically. So that hopefully will change the treatment outcomes for people who are pre-prostatectomy. The important thing is detecting cancer after prostatectomy if it's taken out and they've had initial therapy, and trying to identify tumours when they're coming back. Bombesin and PSMA will be used in diagnostic trials, trying to determine if we can get to those tumours faster, earlier, or get rid of the tumours, and then obviously that'll extend the life of the patient.
That's the 1-2 punch.
That's critical. Get in there early, identify those tumours and get them treated. And they might use different treatment options, but at least we're identifying early and giving people hope. Then on the therapy side in prostate, as we said, the key part is metastatic castrate-resistant prostate cancer. These people, as I mentioned before, have less than a year to live without these therapies, and at the moment extended around about 4 months. We think we can do better. That is our goal, to extend life safely and effectively with the products. PSMA is currently going through a dose escalation and dose expansion study, and Bombesin will also look to address that market. So for us, it'll be business as usual.
But very busy. Sounding really busy and really exciting. It just sounds like you're stepping up a whole other notch of activity in the coming months and year.
Yeah, as a radiopharmaceutical company, there's not a lot, of radiopharmaceutical companies having proprietary products in late-stage clinical trials. That's incredibly exciting. And as I said before, the key for us is not just to treat, patients in the major centers in the US, right? It's actually treat all the patients, not just in the US, but in Europe, Asia, Australia as well. And this is where we have that ability to scale with the Rototron and cyclotron capabilities and the like to treat all patients that have disease.
Yes, that sounds really, really like a fantastic aim, and I really hope that the momentum continues and you continue hitting those goals. So thank you very much, Alan, for your time.
Great. Thanks, Catherine.